This is the single leg deadlift, the ultimate in hip stability and balance. So what Jenny's going to do here to set up is she's going to put both feet beside each other. She's then going to reach her hips back and down. And her goal here is to feel both hamstrings strong like a rubber band. She's then going to pick the leg that she's going to start with, shift her weight over so the belly button is near to that leg that she's balancing on. And then she squeezes the glute of the standing leg to bring her hips through to full extension again. She then tries to go back and down and reload that hamstring again, trying to feel that same way as she did in that setup, and squeezes the glute to stand up. So this is how the rep should look, and her foot can tap gently in between each rep. We want to feel the hamstrings strong of the standing leg. The upper body wants to be stable like a strong plank as well. So if I punch Jenny in the stomach, she'd have abs and steel. She'd be totally fine with that and wouldn't hit me back. Stick around for the rest of the video where we're going to go through some wiggle points to make it more challenging and regressions so that it can make it easier for you to start as well. Hey, real quick, did you know that there's 7 days in a week? That means you can work on one new exercise 1 day a week, every day for 7 days. And we just so happen to have a free email series called the 7 Days of Awesome that you can sign up to. All you need is your email address and it gets delivered straight to your inbox. This is the best day of your life. You're welcome. Now let's get back to it. For an extra stability challenge, we can work on a pause position. So Jenny here is going to pause for 3 seconds at the bottom of each rep. Again, making sure the hamstring feels strong and stable at the bottom and brings herself up. Again, squeezing that glute to extend the hips for each rep. Our next wiggle is the clockwork single leg deadlift. Our hips are a ball and socket joint, which means they have a lot of range of motion. So this is a nice way to get extra angles in. So Jenny's going off to 3 points here. So first one, body is pointing at 12 o'clock as she goes down. Second one, she angles her body, so she's going towards 1 o'clock. And then the last one, she's going towards 11 o'clock. So a little bit of a different hip angle for each one, but you're still aiming to feel the hamstrings for each rep and make sure you're not rounding the back. Our next wiggle, which is a super fun one, is the drop jump. So Jenny here is going up on her tippy toes, and then she's dropping down nice and fast into that bottom single leg deadlift position. And her goal here is not to fall and start to twist her body. Awesome, Jenny. If she does a bad one for us, what we're trying to avoid happening is the body starts to twist like this and open up and we're starting to fall all over the place. So each rep as you jump down, you should end up in that single leg deadlift position. Really challenging, really fun. Make sure again you feel the hamstring each time you drop down into it. Once you feel super confident with the movement with your own body weight, the single leg deadlift is a great one to load up. You want your hips and your hamstrings to be super strong. This is a great way to make things even stronger. You can use a dumbbell, a kettlebell, or a barbell, whatever it is you have to hand, and you can hold one hand at a time or you can hold both hands at a time. The more variance actually, the better. If you find the balance element of the single leg deadlift super challenging, then what you can do is put your foot into the kickstand position. So Jenny's foot is still on the floor, but she can really focus on loading the hamstring of that front leg so she can get her full 10 reps in here without having to worry about falling over. Get something sturdy in front of you, and what you can do is take the stability requirements out by using your upper body to support yourself. So Jenny has both hands here helping her to keep balance as she pushes the hips back and still loads the hamstrings. Whenever she gets used to that and it feels good, she can then turn side on and use a little bit less assistance and only go to one hand. And now we can start to work on avoiding the hip shifting and turning outwards. Over time, when we get more confident, we can start to tap gently to what we're using for assistance, and that starts to build that confidence there so you can do the full movement without any assistance needed. The single leg deadlift is a crucial test for your hip stability. Practice it really well until you can do 10 confident reps on each side. If one leg feels a lot wobblier than the other, add some extra practice to that leg. Use the regressions as needed to make sure you're really feeling the hamstrings and the glutes extend the hips as you do the exercise. A great rep scheme to work on is 2 to 5 sets of 10 reps each leg. And make sure when you do feel confident with the body weight that you start to add that weight in order to make yourself super strong.